Now, let's tell you about the latest when it comes to the world's richest man. That's Elon Musk. He's changed his mind about buying Twitter again and is now willing to go ahead with his takeover. In a letter to the social media company, Mr. Musk agreed to pay the price he'd originally offered in April. The surprise reversal comes just weeks before the two sides were due in court. James Clayton has been following the story.
The world's richest man usually gets his way, but in this case, it appears his hands have been tied. For months, he said he didn't want to buy Twitter, even accusing the company of fraud. Then, a bombshell revelation. He would now honour the original agreement. In a series of tweets, he said he wanted to use Twitter's platform to create an app for everything. He said that purchasing the company would speed up the project by 3 to 5 years. For Twitter, though, well, it's had its fingers burnt before. Elon Musk has been an erratic negotiator. In a statement, they said it was their intention to push through the deal at the agreed price. No celebration then, a notably muted response. There are still worries at Twitter HQ that this could be a delaying tactic from Mr. Musk's legal team. However, another volte-face from Mr. Musk would be hugely reputationally damaging to the Tesla CEO. It does now appear likely, if not inevitable, that Twitter will be run by the eccentric billionaire. That means less moderation and perhaps more fake news and hate speech on the platform. And if you believe Elon Musk's hype, eventually an app that does a lot more than just tweets.
The world's richest person, Elon Musk, has enraged Ukrainian officials by asking Twitter users to weigh in on a plan to end Russia's war in Ukraine. Musk created a poll via Twitter, after which Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky responded with his own poll, tweeting, "Which Elon Musk do you like more?" The options being one who supports Ukraine and one who supports Russia. Musk, in a tweet, proposed UN-supervised elections in 4 occupied regions that Moscow last week moved to annex after what it called referendums. The votes were denounced by Kyiv and Western governments as illegal and coercive. The proposed plan by Musk included Russia leaving, quote, if that is the will of the people. And he suggested that Crimea, which Moscow seized in 2014, be formally recognized as Russia, that water supply to Crimea be assured, and that Ukraine remain neutral. Musk asked Twitter users to vote yes or no on the plan. But Musk didn't stop there. He followed up with another poll, tweeting, "Let's try this then. The will of the people who live in the Donbass and Crimea should decide whether they're part of Russia or Ukraine." Supporters of Ukraine fired back. Lithuania's president tweeted in response, "Dear Elon Musk, when someone tries to steal the wheels of your Tesla, it doesn't make them legal owner of the car or of the wheels." But Musk said he didn't care if his proposal was unpopular, arguing that he did care that millions of people may die needlessly for an essentially identical outcome. The Twitter storm was met by at least one expletive from a Ukrainian official. Ukraine's outspoken outgoing ambassador to Germany, Andrei Melnik, who tweeted, "Fuck off is my very diplomatic reply to you, Elon Musk."
We should also get to see their families come out in a bit and say goodbye to them before they make the commute for a 6-month stay on orbit.
Very cool. All right. I was going to ask, and I don't know if anybody will know the answer to this, has there ever been an incident where the escort had to do anything? And I'm envisioning like a National Lampoon's thing where the guy's like driving down the road and he's lost and he's driving up to the 39A or whatever. Like he's just, his map is upside down or something, and security like swarms him at 39A. But there's never been an incident where that we know of, I guess, that security's had to like tackle somebody walking up to the rocket or something.
Not for crew. Not when crew is involved, but there have been instances. So when you're media, you get given very, very, very specific instructions on what you are not allowed to do.
Okay.
And the restrictions of like when you get your badge and you're allowed to drive yourself to the press site, exactly what roads you have to be on, what you cannot do while you're en route there. And if you violate that and they see it, and they will see it, they will come get you. And there have been a few instances where people have deviated from the route, and security arrives at the press site and takes their badge and escorts them off base.
bought by Elon Musk for $54.20 a share. The announcement comes after Musk made the proposal to buy the company, then took it back, and then was sued by Twitter to go through with the proposed deal. Musk will now take Twitter private, and the texts that were released last week because of said court case do give us a glimpse into how he plans to approach this new era for Twitter and what his friends and potential investors want to see from the company. Before Musk tried to back out in July, in case you missed it, he did say that Twitter was not being honest about the number of spam bots on the platform. Texts revealed that he was consulting with people about unwinding permanent bans, with a few exceptions, and he also discussed the possibility of a blockchain social media platform with his brother Kimball Musk. Both Jason Calacanis and Matthias Döpfner offered up their thoughts on how to run Twitter once it's private. And former CEO Jack Dorsey also offered his help, even appearing to host a meeting between now CEO Parag Agrawal and Musk, which apparently did not go well. And while the released texts have received criticism for how business is done, with Larry Ellison merely texting Musk that he'd be willing to throw in a casual $1 billion to buy Twitter, unless of course Musk wanted more, the reason for Musk's cold feet remains unknown. And perhaps those details would have been discussed in the upcoming trial. Though with Musk proceeding with the deal, it's unknown whether he decided that he was really interested in putting an end to the bots, or if he was looking to prevent more information from coming out as his lawyers battle Twitters. You can stick with the street for more.